Hey guys, how's it going? Brandon here. Welcome back to another Pokemon team build up for you guys. Today we're sticking to Generation 1 with Bulbasaur, Ivysaur and Venusaur. Quick disclaimer of course before the video begins. If you want to change anything about this team, like I say every time, by all means go on ahead. Natures, movesets, Pokemon, anything like that you want to change, by all means go ahead. I'm just using a basic team which I think will get you through the game and help you get through the game. If you want to change anything, by all means go on ahead, but definitely make sure you let me know what you do change. Nature's, Pokemon, movesets, like I said. And also remember, because we're going through Leaf Green, it's still Generation 2, which is the generation split, still really hasn't properly happened yet, so that's another thing to look out for. But without further ado, let's get into this team builder. First up, of course, we have Venusaur. Now, one of the, I feel like, fan favourites, or a more fan favourite, when its Mega Evolution came around in Generation 6, or, yeah, Generation 6, it gained an, I think all the starters gained an extra bit of love, but Venusaur definitely because of how much it bulked out even more than it already does. Venusaur, of course, Grass, Poison type, number 3 in the Pokedex, the first 3 Pokemon in the Pokedex are Bulbasaur, Ivysaur and Venusaur. Moveset, Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Toxic, Psychic. This thing is not dying. When if you Toxic someone, Synthesis up, Sludge Bomb is stab and it's going to hurt, and Giga Drain is going to get your HP back. Your Venusaur's not going to die. It's got 100 special attacks, so that Giga Drain's doing a lot. Base 82 attacks, the Sludge Bomb's still doing quite a bit, and it is stab. So don't worry about that. That's why we're going with the quirky nature, which is actually a neutral nature. So you don't lower anything, so that Sludge Bomb is still there doing some power. Special defense is actually 100, so it can take a special hit, and its speed's 80. It's relatively quick for, like, people look at Venusaur and think how actually quite a big mon it is. It's still pretty quick with 80 base speed, all round great stats, 80 HP, 82 attack, 83 defense. So it can still take a physical attack with that 80 HP as well, so it's all good, well-rounded Pokemon. Bulbasaur obviously at the beginning of the game evolves to Ivysaur at 16, and then an earlier evolution for a starter evolves into Venusaur at level 32. It's the base, he's a great mon, we love him, it's Venusaur. Next up on the team, we have the base bird itself. We have Pidgeot. I stuck to my guns with this one. I had a lot of conspiracy in the Blastoise video about Pidgeot, but I'm sticking with her. I always have a female Pidgeot, so I'm sticking with her. Pidgeot, in my opinion, is still a great mon to use. It's so overlooked as one of, just because it's a normal flying type. Oh, it's the original bird with the. It's still a great mon. Adamant Nature, Fly, Return, Steel Wing, Quick Attack. Quick Attack is stab and priority. Return is going to kill a lot of things very quickly. Fly is also stab, Steel Wing, they're all physical moves. The base 80 attack plus Adamant Nature is going to boost it up. 101 speed, it's going to outspeed a lot of things. Definitely during the game you're going to be outspeeding a lot. You get a Pidgey, evolves into Pidgeot at 18, Pidgeot at 36. All round average stats, none in the red, so you've got nothing really to worry about. So Solid Mon will help you out a lot. When humming, it skims the surface of water at a high speed to pick up unworried pets such as Magikarp. This thing picks Magikarp out of the water. Just zero fucks given about Magikarp. But yes, Pidgeot is the second team member, you guys. Valid team member to the team. I definitely recommend you should use it if you haven't already. It's great. If you want to change, like I said, go on ahead. But for me, it's Pidgeot. It's our second team member. Moving on to the third team member, you guys, we have Mankey or Primarch, the original monkey Pokemon. Now, again, with this Pokemon, I had to use it again just to see if it lived up to what it did the first time. And again, I was not disappointed. This thing is absolutely incredible with high attack, high speed, or highish speed. It's going to outspeed a lot of things, but with that massive attack, that Adamant Nature, Brick Break, Thrash, Bulk Up, and Earthquake. You all know how powerful Earthquake is in the original generations, but the great thing about this is it's such a good mon to use. Like, it surprises people. I love the fact that some Pokemon surprise me. Like in Gen 3, Torkoal surprised me. This is one of them. This is one of them that people overlook, and when they finally use it, they realise how much power it is. And people say, oh, it's got crap HP, it's got crap defense. Yeah, it has, but if you bulk up, that defense is going up. The HP obviously isn't going up, but you get that defense up. You're not going to worry about that special attack, and it's now going to be able to take a physical attack, and its attack stat is now up, and now you're going to hit it because you're going to outspeed, and it's going to just kill a ton of things, and it's going to wreck at third team member, it's Primeape. On to the fourth team member, you guys, we have Raichu. Now, along with Pidgeot, this was another Pokemon that was down for conspiracy in the last team builder. A lot of people said that you should go with Jolteon instead of Raichu. Don't get me wrong, I love Jolteon, it's a great mon. Just in this generation, its moveset is absolute booty. and I feel like Raichu will give you more justice than Jolteon. Yes, Jolteon has great special attack and speed, I'm not saying it doesn't, and if you want to go with Jolteon over Raichu, I'm not stopping you, by all means go ahead, it's still a great mon. It's just, all it's good for is Thunderbolt, really. With this, at least you've got the Iron Tail and Dig, and you can hit physically and specially with Raichu. And it evolves exactly the same. You get an Eevee and Thunderstone, you get a Pikachu and a Thunderstone, and you get your final evolution. So they're really not that different. If you just want an all-out special attacker, go with Jolteon. If you want a mixed attacker that can do both, go with Raichu. I personally go with Raichu because I feel like it's easier to get hold of, obviously at the beginning of the game, and it's rather useful against Misty. But stats-wise, it's quick, it hits hard specially and physically. It can take a special attack, kind of. Don't get near any ground type moves because it will die, but so will Jolteon. So, you know, that's the downside to both electric types, is that ground type, I really don't like them with their low defenses and low HP. I go with a hardy nature, which is in fact a neutral nature. So if you guys don't know, it can be any neutral nature. I say that is, you don't have to get a hardy nature. You can get hardy, serious, docile, quirky. I think there's another one in there somewhere. You can get any neutral nature. I just put the one that I got on the layout, if that makes sense. I got a hardy Raichu, so I put hardy on the layout, but it's any neutral nature you can get, and they will all keep all the stats the same. It's a great mon, you will love it. He's original, it's Pikachu, it's Raichu, it's great. You know, it's the 14th. Moving on to the 5th team member, you guys, we have Ninetales. Now stop right there. If you're playing Fire Red, you will not be able to get Ninetales because it is a version exclusive. I was playing Leaf Green, so if you are playing Fire Red, grab Arcanine. I say go with maybe a neutral nature and around the same moveset. Maybe get rid of Will-O-Wisp for extreme speed, just for that priority that you can have. It will still do just great as good as Ninetales does. But moving back onto Ninetales, of course, because it is for this team builder. All-out fire, just absolute oomph attacker. 100 base speed and 100 special defense. It can bulk a special attack and can outspeed. Modest nature boosts up that special attack towards the 90s. Flamethrower, 95 base attack, 100% accuracy. Just throw them out. Will-O-Wisp, if you want to burn something and help out that defenses, I can't remember if it is this generation where it lowers attack. It's possible. Sunny Day, if you want to get the sun up and even increase those fire type attacks, and then Fire Blast for just all out oomph. And the reason I have Flamethrower and Fire Blast in it, a lot of say that towards Thunderbolt and Thunder. You shouldn't have both, there's no point. There is a point, because they will get to a point in the game where a Flamethrower won't kill and a Fire Blast will. But you just got to be aware of that accuracy. But if you're willing to take the risk and go for it and it hits, it will kill and you will feel absolutely amazing. You'll be like, I love you, Ninetales, you're amazing. It will be like that. It will be like that, honestly. It happened to me about 3 or 4 times where I went for Fire Blast instead and it killed, and it was just like, yes, you are so much power, I love you. And it is great. I strongly recommend you use one if you guys haven't already. It's the 15 member, I love him. It's Ninetales. Now on to the final team member, you guys. Maybe a little bit of a surprise, maybe not. You might have seen this coming. We have Lapras. Now with Lapras, you actually get given one. Now I was humming and ahhing between Lapras and Starmie. Then I realized Starmie is actually a version exclusive, where Lapras, if you've seen the video, I don't actually receive one in the video in the middle of the screen because I already actually received it. But if you talk to that guy, he actually will give you a Lapras. Now a lot of people moan about, oh, you should go and catch Lapras, oh, you should do this, you should do that. Just get given the Lapras. You know, you save before it, get it each time until it gets a Modest Nature. Don't go and try and find that. I think it's a 5% chance to find a Lapras. I can't remember where it is, but a 5% chance. Then you got to find one, you got to catch it, and then hope it has a Modest Nature. Screw that. Screw that. Just get the one that you get given. It's going to be on par with your levels. Around that time of the game, maybe a bit underneath depending on how much you train. Moveset: Surf, Ice Beam, Psychic, Thunderbolt. Look at that moveset. That is ridiculous. Modest Nature, 130 HP. This thing doesn't die. Yes, it's slow, 60 base speed, but it's only unlimited. That's like the bar for like Red. Like, it's not the slowest one we've had. It's classed as slow, I guess, because it's in the red, but it's not majorly like the slowest thing ever. Defenses: 95 special defense, 130 HP, 80 defense. This thing bulks out a hit. Bulks out a hit. 85 special attack with Modest Nature to boost up Stab, Surf, and Ice Beam to base 95 attacking moves. This thing's great. Psychic for coverage and Thunderbolt for coverage. Then this thing about out against a water type, and those water types are going to be running for their lives because they cannot hit it because this thing gets water absorbed. There's not more else I can really say about this mod. It's absolutely great. I love Lapras. I love its design. I always have. Unfortunately, it does not evolve. You always thought about maybe a Mega Lapras. I always thought that would be quite interesting to see a Mega Lapras, but never know what Game Freak are going to do. They recently released a Sandcastle Pokemon, for heaven's sake. But you never know. It may be great. It may not. I'm talking about Sandcastle Pokemon. But Lapras definitely is great, and you're going to love it. It's the final team member. Of course, it's Lapras. So there you have it, guys. That is it for today's Pokemon Team Builder revolving around Venusaur. We have the final team: Venusaur, Pidgeot, Primeape, Raichu, 9000 Lapras, in the order you actually catch them. I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching. Smash that like button down below for me if you did enjoy. Make sure you like the video, like I said. Comment what changes you made and what team you'd like to see next. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. The growth on the channel recently has been absolutely insane. I can't thank you guys enough. There will be a playlist, can't speak, a playlist in the description of the other team builders we've done. So in case you want to go through a different game, definitely make sure to check down there below for a possible team there. Comment what other team builders you want to see next, what generation you want to see. Make sure you let me know the generation and the starter, because some people just give me the generation. It's like, give me the generation and the starter, I can go towards my majority, because a lot of people tell me the starter, a lot of people just tell me the generation. If you give me the generation and the starter, I can put it in a tally and I will give the most wanted ones like a priority of being next, you know. So if I get a lot of people say they want to see Heart Gold, Soul Silver, it's like, okay, they just want to see second gen. But if like loads, the same amount of people say I want to see Pokemon White Emboar, I'm going to prioritize Pokemon White Emboar, because that's what people want to see, you know. So definitely make sure you let me know the generation and the Pokemon itself. Like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. That's the team builder. Let me know if it worked out for you, and if not, let me know what changes you made. But that's going to be it for today, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!